Okay, so cerulean blue, titanium white, Naples yellow, and a touch of black. I'm using ivory black. Any black you have, just to make, the reason I'm using black, or I'm going to be using black with my blue, is to make the blue more of a beautiful light grayish blue, not turquoise blue, because I want to use that turquoise for the mountain in the back. Touch, very small, like not really there, even there. Just tones it down a bit so it's not too bright. That is awesome. That's good.
What size of brush are you using there, Lael? I'm having a hard time to see it. Oh, just, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And this is again, this one here. This project is going to be, again, kind of loose. We'll try not to have any kind of too tight kind of brush strokes in here, just kind of loose. One white. I'll take some white, add the white in while I'm working.
You're putting this blue where the mountains go as well, so it's a similar color.
Pardon?
Is it going over the mountain things in the back? Is it
No, I'm trying not to do that. I'm
Okay.
trying just for the sky for now.
Okay.
Just picking up some white and putting it in. I mean, I can pick up some of the Naples yellow and white right now and put it in the sky, but I'm worried that the sky is gonna turn green, and because of the blue. I would wait for the blue to dry, and then I'll put another layer for the sky. cerulean blue, touch of black in it, mix them up, and I'm just gonna do kind of a, what did he call it yesterday when we were watching that? Rhythm. We were watching an artist talk about rhythm in painting. All right, let's do that. I'm not too concerned about the top right now, the peak or this part where I'm painting this line. There's some trees gonna come in. Now, at this point, add a bit of white to this and start kind of introducing the white. Smaller brush than I was using before. And in a minute, what I'm going to do is change to a different color. Acrylic dries darker, so I always adjust my value when I'm painting. I wait for it to dry, and if it's too dark, then I would go back and add a bit of white. Okay. Now, coming to this part, the right-hand side part, we're going to push everything back. Let's use a bit of ultramarine violet with some of the blue. So it's going to be like a beautiful bluish purple. And I'm going to come here. There's a lot more kind of because of the sunny part, but we're not going to do exactly what we're seeing there, okay? Because just going to add a bit more.
Sorry, Lael, you said you're introducing ultramarine violet. Is there blue in it or just white?
Yeah, there is blue in it. Yeah, I'm pushing some of the cerulean blue in it too. Right there, see? In between. Can you see?
Okay.
This? Yeah. The only mistake I made is that I added too much water. It's okay, I'll dry.
You have white in there too, do you?
I don't. I have water. That's why it's
Okay.
this color.
Light.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't really have to be exactly. I mean, it's fine just the way it is right now. I can leave it.
I
'Cause
just
there's
got
another
called
layer.
to I just missed the colors you were using because I had a phone call I had to take. What colors are you using in
This
there?
is ultramarine violet with the cerulean blue
Okay.
And the cerulean blue had white in it. Oh, that's why, Margaret.
Yeah,
That's why it's light. That's why it's
Okay,
light, because it's
okay.
cerulean blue that has white in it.
right, okay.
So yeah, and I just pushed in some ultramarine violet in there. Once you do this, take your brush and add some of that in here, some of this ultramarine violet and blue on the left-hand side, the mountains, in certain areas like that. So it will have a combination of both. Nice. Okay, good. Mm. All right, so for the greens, for the trees in the back, we're going to use sap green, and I'm putting some of the cerulean blue in it, in the sap green. So we'll have some kind of the first layer I'm going to put of sap green, the trees, is going to be dark, and then I'm going to highlight a bit to create levels of trees, so they're not just one. You'll see in a minute what I mean when I start highlighting. Okay, so this is really a cool color, sap green and cerulean.
Okay.
And I'm just using the corner or my brush on the side. Have the top part
Now,
cerulean.
did you use black as well?
No, I started using black over here, but I thought, by the time it's going to dry, it's going to be too dark. So I'm going to, on this corner here, but I didn't like it. So I continued the rest in here with sap green and cerulean blue only. But when I get to the bottom of this part, I'm going to add some black with my sap green.
Okay.
Does not look good.
Okay, so these trees here, the ones from this part, from here to kind of over on this side, are dark. And then now I'm just going to take a bit of white, mix it in, the same combination. Sap green, cerulean blue, now with a bit of white. I'm going to start making the greens on the right-hand side a little bit lighter. So I'm pushing those greens to the back and these in the front. Gonna take some more blue, white. Now I'm gonna take ultramarine violet, white, and a bit of that light green. There are a bunch of trees in here, but they're far away, so you don't see them. They're not heavy. And you know, eventually when the paint is dry, what we can do if we want is go back and glaze all this, push it back.
Sorry, Leah, what did you add to get the lighter color?
White.
White, just white. Okay.
Yeah. Take a bit of cerulean blue and put it in here. Actually, I should wait for the green to dry. Yeah, let's wait for the green to dry. I'm gonna go
Is that
back.
layer on, sorry, is that layer on the bottom where you're working on now a little bit brighter?
This?
Yes.
Yeah, whatever leftover paint I have on my brush, I'm just pushing it down.
Okay.
That's why it's looking lighter. So now again, I'm gonna go back to here. And I'm gonna start using, in this area here, I'm gonna use a bit of black with my sap green, and I'm gonna push it down. Because you'll see in a minute, this is just the first layer. It's darker. Not only because there's another layer, it's just because there are flowers on top too. So you see this? The background behind those flowers is really dark, which makes those flowers pop. So
Sorry, are you putting black all over the dark trees?
at the bottom.
On the
Some
bottom.
have black, some of them don't. It's the black is not everywhere. It's like it doesn't have to be only when I see dark value in the background. When I'm looking at the background, if I see dark value, I'll put black in there. So I'm coming here. So I see a tree. Look, I see a tree right here, and it's dark right there. So that's why I'm darkening this area where I'm gonna put highlights on top, right there. So I'm just working a bit with what I'm seeing in there. So once I get to this tree, which is this one here, actually. And now I'm gonna going further to the right. It's gonna the color is becoming lighter. Yeah. Okay.
That's kind of come down to the line that we drew for the third.
Kind of, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. It's overlapping with it a bit.
Okay,
Actually overlapping with it. Now I'm adding more blue in here with my green. So you can see there's blue. Can you see the blue right there? Okay. So I'm adding more blue.
and no black.
No black, no black. Green and blue. It has a bit of white in it too. It just creates another layer. Now I'm using some white, blue, and green. I'm gonna come here, and I think it's right there. And I'm just gonna use the highlights I'm using just to add suggestion of a tree in the front. I think one more layer for the right-hand side, and I'm just going to use a wider brush. Oh. That's good enough. We don't want the background to be too busy, because there's so much work to do in the front. Okay. Sky is dry. This is Naples yellow and white. Glaze actually is better than for the sky. The glaze is better than just the color white and Naples yellow. Much better to use a glaze. So glaze your colors. So don't use it just the way it is.
What are you using? Naples yellow and white?
Yeah, Naples yellow and white. But glaze it so it doesn't sit on too heavy. So we have here, what I did is I mixed cerulean blue and Naples yellow, and I put white in there in that color. And it's just such a beautiful minty green color, soft. And that's what I'm doing is I'm pushing my color up, my brush up. So I don't get a, see how it looks like grass? I don't get a sharp line.
Okay.
What are the colors again, Leo?
Naples yellow and cerulean blue and white.
Oh.
Naples yellow and cerulean blue, and then I added white. And then I'm going this way out, bottom from like down, up, down, up. And it creates that soft, beautiful edge.
Mhm.
You used a lot of white, correct?
Yeah, yeah. No, you know, let me see what you're seeing. A little darker than what you're seeing. Always when you're doing this with the camera, go a little bit darker. Oh, it's easy for me to say that, right? Go a little bit darker. Okay, now I'm going to start adding slowly some sap green in there. Take some Naples yellow in my sap green. So I'm changing the green into more of a green, not a mint green. If you use sap green and Naples yellow, that will give you a lovely green color. Again, we're still at, I think we can start going a bit darker still using sap green and Naples yellow. I'm seeing a bit of yellow in here because of because my brush is not 100%. I didn't blend the colors too much, and I actually like it.
Mhm. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna start going down into the dark color. I'm using just black in here with my green. Sap green, some black, and a bit of yellow in there.
Leo, can you show us the full canvas just to see how far down you're going?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
This is actually, oh, you're welcome. This is too much black in here, so I added sap green, bit of black, and yellow ochre. But you know what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to get the green to go in without having this
blend in.
line, because I'm going to go back with the mint green and just push, soften this. This is too much.
Yeah.
Leah, what colors did you use after the mint green?
I used sap green and Naples yellow.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to go down. So this is like at the bottom. So I'm using sap green and black, the bottom part. This is really dark in here. Oh, I love this.
Are you using, sorry, in the second layer, are you using any white? With the
Yes.
sap green and the Naples yellow?
Oh, no. There's no white. No. There's no white. It's the Naples yellow that's making the green lighter. It's
Oh.
not white. There's no white in here.
The only white is in the first one.
Yes, the only white is in the mint one. Minty here. Ooh. Chester is barking now downstairs. He heard your dog.
It wasn't my dog. My dog's
Oh.
outside.
Oh, okay, somebody's dog. Maggie. Is that Maggie?
I don't see Susan there. Maybe she is doing something with Maggie.
Yeah.
Nice that we have a dog named after us, eh, Margaret?
Why, Maggie's Margaret?
Maggie's short for Margaret, yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Really?
short for Margaret.
Oh, I didn't
I had a
know.
friend when I growing up and her cat's name was Margaret. That was her cat's name. It wasn't
Oh.
Maggie.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know. My husband took, my sister-in-law and my husband took Chester for a walk last night. When we were having a class here. And apparently they encountered 2 coyotes.
oh.
Mm.
yeah.
And one of the coyotes, Chester started barking at them. So one of the coyotes was, I think coming over
Oh,
to
okay.
find out why Chester is barking at him. She said, my sister-in-law was a bit scared. She said, you know, the coyote was like turned around and started coming toward us. I think Chester was overdoing it.
Territory.
Hmm?
Territory.
Yes.
So this, what you're doing here is that black and sap green?
Yes, black and sap green.
Okay.
The bottom part is black and sap green.
So you
Gonna
know what
wait-
she did yesterday?
What?
She chased and killed a little chipmunk, an innocent little chipmunk,
Who?
in the back of our garden.
Who did that?
Maggie.
Maggie?
Wow.
Yeah. And then about an hour later, we found it at the back door. At the
Oh.
patio door. She had brought it from the very back and plunked it as if it was a gift.
Huh. Huh.
Thanks a lot, huh?
Mhm.
It's a lot.
Huh.
But I think that's what these dogs think. I think they think it is a gift.
Mhm.
So they're very proud.
I figure you'll be proud of them.
Yeah. We were disgusted.
Yeah, because the chipmunks are so cute.
I know.
Of course, at that point, it was too late to give her heck for doing it because she wouldn't have a clue why she was getting in trouble.
I know.
Yeah.
I just felt sick of being this innocent little chipmunk minding its own business.
Yeah, she's doing what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, it's her DNA.
Yep. I'm back to, oh,
Leah,
I'm
what's the third layer? I'm a bit
Confused?
behind. Like you've got mint green, then you've got sap green and Naples yellow, and then what?
and then just sap green and Naples yellow. And then I have here black, and sap green.
So there's only 3 layers, not
Yes,
4.
yes, no, no, three.
Oh, it's 3 layers. Wow.
I think, yeah, three layers. I don't think I went into anything else. That's it. Oh my God, I don't know why this is not working now. Okay, I'm trying to get the mint green back, and it's a bit too yellow, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be exactly the same.
Okay, thanks, Leal. I have to
That's
go.
better.
Okay, you're welcome. Have a
Bye,
nice.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good
Okay,
weekend,
bye.
Susan. And just one more time for effect, the last part is sap green and black.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the darkest part down at the bottom. Oh, it looks so white so light in the,
And the top one.
no, the camera, like
Oh,
on
yeah.
the monitor, everything is
Okay.
looking, yeah, too
It's
white.
darker than-
It's
yeah.
a bit darker, yeah.
Mhm.
Leah, sorry, I'm a bit behind. The mint green, did you do cerulean blue and Naples yellow for that?
Naples yellow, cerulean blue, and white. So now what I'm trying to do is, you know how acrylic is harsh. So when it dries, you get those harsh lines in between. I'm trying to soften the lines in between
Mhm.
using the same colors I've been using. Just pushing the color up and down. So I don't get like a specific line that you see. I just want those colors the greens to go into each other
Blend,
kind of
yeah,
seamlessly.
seamlessly.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Now, you know how we're doing this brush stroke up and down to fill the kind of the white canvas. Now I'm going back with the same brush, and instead of going flat, I'm using the side of my brush,
Ah, okay.
and that is going to create kind of a grassy movement, or a kind of a texture.
Yeah.
Are you going lighter? Because it
Not
looks
necessarily, not, yeah, I know, because I grabbed some light green, but not necessarily. You could just go in and just kind of like create a grassy movement.
And Leah, that second one was sap green, Naples yellow, and cerulean, right? After the mint green?
No, I didn't put any cerulean in there.
Just sap green and Naples yellow?
Yeah,
Oh, mine
Yeah.
took really, maybe I put too much yellow.
it's okay. I mean, every time, honestly, Ingrid, every time I put a brush stroke, I'm getting something different. So
Yeah.
I give up. I'm just putting whatever I see in here, and it's looking great. I like it. It's
Yeah.
great. Top part right here, we don't have to do this. But the bottom part, it's a good idea just to.
Would you then do that the same way with the darks to blend them into the light?
No, we don't have to.
Or you're
don't-
just gonna keep going down like that?
Yeah. The texture is awesome. It's really beautiful. I mean, it's going to add to the stems we're going to put in there.
Hmm.
Reminds me of the one we did with the poppies. Remember that one? We did poppies.
Yes, with the the little cottage in the background, that one,
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes, yes.
that was pretty.
Absolutely.
My daughter-in-law took that one.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's got a reflexology practice and she's taken a bunch of my paintings and she's got them displayed on the wall.
That's
And,
awesome.
She
Did
said,
you
I
put
can't.
prices next to them?
Yeah, well, but yeah, but they're not, they won't sell, I don't
Right.
think. But people enjoy looking at them while they're getting their feet done.
You
But I
doing the
try to
big,
make it seasonal. So I said, that's fine. She said, I'll pay you for them. I said, nah, it doesn't matter. We're sitting in the basement anyway.
Yeah,
So
at least that way they get enjoyed by somebody.
That's
True.
right.
Yeah.
Once they're out of the house, you forget about them anyway.
Yes.
I'd forgotten about that one until you mentioned it.
Yes, you do forget about them when they're out of the house.
So you did the lighter color at the very back there, like the strokes, and then you came in with a darker color.
Where? Here?
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then you
did
did
the,
the
yeah.
medium. Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
You know, every time I put a brush stroke in there, the color is changing.
Different, yeah.
All my friends from work are all retiring, one after the other.
oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
No,
Right.
More
We're all-
company.
we're